My name is Todd Reid. I'm the broker owner for dkrentals.net based in Atlanta, Georgia. I started working with BetterWho when I found out that Matt went to NC State, which is my alma mater. I was thinking, okay, I got to support my alma mater. And we had an instant bond with that. And I liked when Matt shared his business model, I really liked the fact that he was finding talent, but then he wasn't what I call the pimp model, where they're pimping folks and then taking a piece of the action on a monthly basis. I like the fact there's just a one-time fee. They brought me great talent. And then after that, it was direct contact with the RTM that started working for DK. I currently am only using BetterWho for RTMs, but last night over dinner, Jay shared with me about BettyWho. And I can't wait to meet BettyWho because I hear she's awesome. That's why I'm here in the AI booth this afternoon to learn more about her and how she can help us put together our systems manual, because that is our number one project that we're working on this year. We're not looking for additional revenue sources. We're really not looking to grow exponentially or anything like that. We really want to focus on blocking and tackling, and that's putting together a systems manual. And BettyWho, we're hoping, is going to be the agent that can help us put that manual together. DK has been using RTM for quite some time now. I would say we're maybe not early adapters, but pretty early adapters with the RTM space. Our first RTMs we hired ourselves. I have connections in Colombia, South America, and I've hired folks down there, and that was great. And some of those folks are still with me today, but it was a long learning curve because they had no property management experience. And what I liked about the BetterWho model is, even though I'm going to have to pay a fee up front, I'm really saving because I'm able to hire folks who not only have property management experience, but they even have AppFolio experience. From day one, they're very productive, and that's really helped us. We have really two clusters of teams. We have a cluster in Bogotá, Colombia, and then a cluster in Mexico. And we do it very differently than most in the sense that we've really empowered our RTMs to the sense where really the RTMs are the folks that are in Atlanta, because their bosses are the folks that are in Bogotá and in Mexico City, because the talent level is so deep that my folks, like my leasing agent in Atlanta, her boss is in Bogotá. That's the level of talent that you can find, that these people can be senior managers in your corporation and really run your corporation overseas. I was a little concerned about what would my client owners think about working from someone overseas and that has an accent. And that has not been an issue at all, because the reality of it is probably over half of my client owners have an accent as well. We're all very worldly, and we have had some issues a little bit. What I found is that when our client owners get to know our remote team members and they see the caliber of folks that they're dealing with, very well educated, that they bond with them and respect and trust them. Everyone's question is AI and what's going to happen with AI. And really, it's not a matter of if you're going to adopt AI, it's going to be how quickly you're going to adopt it, because you're either going to adopt AI or you're going to go away. That's my thought on it. That's part of the reason why I'm working with BetterWho as well. Different than the RTM space is getting myself better educated AI and looking at how we can leverage that technology. And really, I think all the property managers need to be investigating how they can apply AI into their company. I would say I wish that BetterWho had more connections in Colombia, because I have my senior managers are in Bogotá, and it's nice that they can physically get together. But on the other hand, the reason why BetterWho doesn't is just there's not a lot of folks in Colombia, as I mentioned earlier, that have property management experience. It's a hard ask there. In an ideal world, that would be cool if I could hire some more folks in Bogotá, because right now I spend time with my folks down there. A couple of weeks I'm heading down to Bogotá. Last year I spent a week with my team in Mexico City. And so that's why I like to keep two clusters there. It's hands-on. And then I bring my RTMs up to Atlanta as well. Not many people were doing that in the past. We're starting to see a little transition there, that with bringing RTMs, the ones that have visas, up to the States. And I think that's real important to make them feel like they're part of the team. And last night we had a conversation about, even in some of these conventions, we should start having breakout sessions that are not focused on how to use RTMs, but actually focused with the RTMs actually in the audience. What I would tell someone who wants to work with BetterWho is get past the upfront costs. Just look at it as an investment, because they're going to do most of the screening for you. And I could tell you in the past, I have been terrible with hiring folks and screening folks. Their strength is my weakness. It's a great investment. It's well worth it. If you're getting a good teammate that's going to work in your company for years and years, And spending that kind of money up front is just a drop in the bucket. Just get past that and pull the trigger.